So, I just rediscovered Sour Patch Kids and Sour Patch watermelon candy things. Holy cow, guys. If you have not tried those, you're missing out. I'm kind of on a candy kick, but I'm really excited about today's episode. I'm Michelle Bowler, and welcome to the MLM Moms Podcast. We've seen countless people reach financial freedom with MLM businesses, and now it's our turn. Come join me while I implement real, powerful, and simple marketing tactics to build my six-figure business that most of the MLM industry is oblivious to. I'm Michelle Bowler, and welcome to the MLM Moms Podcast. I wanted to start off today simply really by saying thank you. I really appreciate that you are here, following along my journey, learning with me how to be in direct sales, MLM, network marketing, whatever you want to call it, but we're doing it without pestering and ruining our relationships. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everyone who has reached out to me and emailed me about the 5 ways to boost your MLM now. Thank you to those who have reached out to me saying you're enjoying the podcast and it's helping you. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that you are here spending your time with me. I know your time is valuable. I value my time. I value your time. And I just really appreciate that you are here. So today I'm weirdly excited about the topic. I know it's weird, but I've been working on this principle the last month or so, and I've just been so impressed on how it's helped me in my business and really just life and becoming a better communicator and person, and especially in cultivating a better business relationships, that I knew I couldn't wait long until I shared it with you guys. I just couldn't handle it anymore. So the concept is simply this. You get out of your business what you put in. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, no derr, Michelle, and click out, stay with me for just a second here and let me explain. I recently heard a funny analogy from Alison Faulkner from the Alisons show and Alisons brand school. Honestly, amazing stuff, guys. She's all over Instagram. I know she has some Facebook stuff. I don't really follow her there just because I'm not on Facebook as much, but she's all over Instagram. She's way awesome. And she was talking about it and said, you need to imagine that you are throwing a bouncy ball against the wall. And if you throw that sucker hard enough, as hard as you can, what's going to happen? It's probably going to come back and flying at you. And if you're lucky, it will miss your face, right? But if you just kind of flop it over, no effort, just go, go ball. It's as if you're having the attitude of, I've spent the time picking you up, now you do all the work and entertain me. Then the ball is going to bounce pathetically and just sit on the ground, right? The ball is not going to do the work for you. It's an amazing tool. It's the same when you're growing and learning new things for your business. It's the same when you buy a course, listen to my podcast, or get things like the 5 ways to boost your MLM now videos, or a printable, or just some sort of information content intake. You are only going to get out of it what you put in it. So if you halfway it and just simply listen, then nothing's really going to happen for you. There are 2 problems, though, that you can have while you're listening to this, and you can have these 2 thoughts. The first one is you could easily think, I already know that. Good job, Michelle. That's cute the way you explained it, but I already know that. But guys, what if you just change that thought? Just simple little mind switch and say to yourself, if I know that, how have I applied it? Or why have I not yet applied it? Ooh, mic drop, right? That's just a whole lot of love from me in the form of be honest with yourself. And I only say it like that because that's what happened to me. I had to be honest with myself. I continue to have to be honest with myself because I've seen so much more and more, tons of growth happen since then, and I didn't want to rob you of the opportunity to do the same. So be honest with yourself. How have you applied it? If you have applied some sort of principle that you're listening about, give yourself that pat on the back. Acknowledge that concept works. Maybe that will entice you to use it again, or be real with yourself. Why have I not applied it? Okay. The second one that you can easily have when you're intaking information is, this doesn't apply to me. Have you ever thought that? Like I have. I'll raise my hand. I've been in trainings that have been specifically set for MLM, and still I foolishly ignore it because my podcast is geared towards women, and this person is talking about how they have something with products for men, or whatever numerous possible differences that have sucked me into that mentality. But what if instead you changed it to, how can this apply to me? There are so many smart, really genius business people out there, and really there is a ton of amazing free content, and you can get so much help. But I can guarantee you that 99.9999999% of that content will not be talking exactly about your business or situation. So if you want to pout and complain that no one is helping you figure this business thing out, and I guess I can't do business because I don't know how to do it, I didn't go to school, like, honestly, I love you. I'm going to call out your bullcrap. Okay? There's no excuse for a woe is me because I don't know how to make such and such happen. Okay? I guess you can think that, but you're just not going to be successful. If you want to be successful, you need to look at the brilliant people. There's tons of free content out there, guys. Like, there's tons of it. Tons of really good stuff like my podcast that will help you get to where you want. But they're not going to give you a step-by-step, perfectly mapped out every detail for your exact situation in business. Okay? But if you can be paying attention to what people are saying about what they've done and say, how can this apply to me? Then your life will change. Be constantly trying to figure out, does this idea add value to my life? Maybe you got to break some things down and don't focus on the whole big master plan, and just figure out the core concepts of what someone is talking about, and then ask, how can this apply to me? Maybe somebody is talking about how they had this whole marketing campaign, and you just need to break it down. Instead of looking at how they reached out to this influencer and they had these email sequences that had touched on these persuasion points, and then they had really awesome graphics, and they had a sale going on, and their funnel did this and this. Instead of trying to master all of those things, just look at the core concepts and see how they were really creative with their business. And maybe you can take that one creative concept and apply that to your situation. I've been trying to make these two shifts in my mentality, and I'm not only getting so much more helpful information, but I'm able to view myself honestly and recognize what I'm doing well, and then what I'm being flaky on, what I'm scared of, what I'm letting fear take control of. And that helps me apply and take action. And honestly, guys, you can talk all day, and you can listen to me, and then listen to every other person who has a podcast, and intake a ton of brilliant information and feel real good about yourself because you know things, and in conversations you can sound so good and savvy. I know because I did this. But man, knowledge and ideas are cute, but action is drop dead gorgeous. You want to be gorgeous, but you aren't going to get there until you can listen and figure out how you are going to apply. Okay? Apply it, take action, be that humble sponge that can intake everything, and then you squeeze it out in your own way. Okay? Apply it to your business. Don't just say, wow, that's really good marketing. Wow, that's really good sales. Wow, that's really good business model. Yada, yada, yada. You could go on forever. You could become a genius at this, but you are not going to be gorgeous and wise and successful until you figure out how to apply it. That honestly felt really good to say, really good to share, and work out and process even more in my brain. I know that was like a little bit passionate, but I'm really passionate about it because I was doing this for so long and I had to really break through those things for myself. And I didn't want to rob you of like being, if I were to choose to just be fluffy, then I'd be robbing you of the opportunity to grow and see this pure awesomeness that I have seen. So thanks for listening. Hopefully it helps somebody out there. And until next time, be gorgeous. Hey lovely ladies, thanks for listening. Make sure you remember to subscribe, and I'd really love to hear your feedback, so don't forget to leave a quick review.